Assalamualaikum and very good morning. My name is Abdul Hadi bin Azmi and my metric number is 210819.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm Sofea Bintu Ruddin, metric number 212606. The development of communication technology has set a great blow to the Malay language. Malay language is attacked due to the development of this communication technology. The next generation will no longer be able to enliven the Malay language as the previous generation. The Malay language, which was once the tongue or medium in the struggle of the nation against the colonialists and the struggle against the Malayan Union, is now tainted by the speakers of the language itself. History also proves that the Malay language has gone through some bitter and challenging times. The arrival of the Portuguese, Dutch, and English dealt a great blow to the Malay language. Thus, the evolution of the Malay language also occurred slowly as a result of the colonization. Now, the rapid development of information and communication technology is once again attacking the Malay language, further shaping a new form of a society, a new economic structure that is more centered on the virtual world as well as a first market in the international market. Thus, the Malay language needs to be strong and stable to enable it to speak in any field that it's so rapidly emerging and evolving in human life. So, we will share two ways to uphold the Malay language. The main point first is enforcing the Malay language in broadcasting and advertising, such as holding a dialogue entitled The Use of the National Language in Advertising. Through this program, can increase the understanding of the national language policy in the field of advertising. It is because it can improve the understanding of national language policy in the field of advertising. In addition, stress Dewan Bahasa Pustaka and advertising agencies to use the Malay language during advertising so that the Malaysian community can strengthen the selection of correct and accurate Malay words. Next, gain the power of accession of implementation and enforcement of language. It is because Dewan Bahasa Pustaka has the power of enforcement accession to encourage the widespread use of the national language. Finally, the broadcasting and advertising had to use the Malay language.
Okay, thank you to Sofea. Let's go to the main point number 2. The main point number 2 that can be implemented to uphold Malay language is to ensure official aspect of the country such as correspondence using Malay language. This action should be implemented at every level from government department, agencies, state government, local authorities to the village development and security committee. This action shows that Malay language is the official language used in the matter involving administration in this country. However, there are some government departments and agencies that prefer to use English in communication as well as campus branding and so on. This nature of this should not practice in any country. This is because the action seems to set aside the language that shaped their two and self in the first place. For example, every civil servant and anyone who works under the Malaysian government should use Malay language in the most matter, especially official matter, as example to the community to practice it among themselves. In addition, the Department National Registration can overcome the problem of fluency Malay language by holding a Malay language orientation for those who want to renew their identity card at the age of 13 and a new application from citizenship. For example, If they are failed the oral test, they are given a period to learn Malay language. As long as they cannot speak Malay language, citizenship will not granted. If this can be done firmly and with integrity, the percentage of people who are not fluent in Malay language can be reduced to 0. Okay, the conclusion, there are 2 steps to dignify Malay language are enforce the Malay language in broadcasting and at the verse teaching, and ensure official national affairs such as correspondence using Malay language. Before I end my presentation, I would like to read for all audience the excerpt from newspaper. The independence for more than half a century is more meaningful if the citizens succeed in raising the language national to the level highest. Malay is the official language of the national Malaysia, not the language for Malays only. So think about that. Thank you. That's all from me.